I'm
I
all
was
in the groove.
ignoring people out. I said nobody's commented yet.
I'm
You
all in
see,
the
he missing
groove
out
over
good
here. Like,
security.
wow, what the hell? Let me hold on. Let me relax my nerves.
Yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm.
And no, three, it's not alcohol. Shoot, we do.
Bad for you.
Okay.
So, good evening, good evening, good evening. You know, they're going to chime up in here in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and get us started. Again, for the record, I do not own the rights to this here music, but I like it. I'm going to say that. It is Gentlemen After Dark Wednesday. They are chiming in slowly but surely. They are here. We got 2 viewers as of right now. I'm sure somebody will say, hey, y'all, or something. There it goes. Here we go.
There we are.
All the way from the YouTube world. It's Soul Body Mind Detox Dana. She says hello to all.
Good morning.
Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. We up to 4. We're gonna have a good night tonight, you guys. I hope everybody's doing good.
Y'all full? Y'all must be y'all still a little tired. Y'all been eating all that good food.
Hey, man, we're gonna talk about some food. We're gonna talk about that for a minute. Barney Hall, what up with you, man? Good evening to you. Good evening to you. Thank you for being here. You could be anywhere you wanted to be, but you chose to be here with us, and we appreciate you. Sean Berry's in the building. Sean Berry's in the building. I see you. Did I do that? Always got to acknowledge people properly. So, yeah, we are back. Hopefully, everybody had a great Thanksgiving weekend, uh, whatever it was that you did. Personally, I know I had a great time. Took my baby girl down there to the deep south, as they say, to Nolans. Berdina, good evening to you. She got her first trip to New Orleans or Louisiana. Got a chance to go to the Bayou Classic. Got to meet some cousins she's never met before. And it was just a nice getaway, if you will. Great getaway. So, how about you guys? What you guys get into?
Mine was low key, just
chilling.
at home.
Chilling. Okay.
Yeah.
Chilling.
Okay. That's what's
Lots
up.
of,
That's what's
played
up.
a lot of games of chess.
Okay.
That was crazy. Uh,
Did you win or no?
yeah, I won
Yeah.
some. I lost some. I learned a
Okay.
little bit.
You
You
win
said
some, you lose
chess.
some. Chess. Check.
Oh, okay.
Checkmate.
Oh, what? I'm sorry. Maybe it was chess. Like,
Ah,
we used to play chess too. Where you sock them out till they fall down. No.
no, no. And I saw that game at the store. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna get that. I'll be all day. Nah.
Oh shoot. Hold on. My earbuds twisted. Anybody else? Any special stories? Any of that good stuff? Well, I got one for you since
Here we
y'all
go.
don't. So it's me and my baby girl. My brother always says, and that's Snoopy Cliff Mellow, can't take you nowhere. Everywhere you go, you know somebody. Good God. So we boarding on our plane. Thank you, Southwest Airlines. And literally, I promise you, step on the airplane, turn right to walk down the aisle, and all I hear is Orlando. So I'm thinking, well, damn, I must have dropped my boarding pass somewhere. Nah, we got this little lady sitting right there in the front with her mask on. She gonna say, "Oh, you don't know me?" I really don't. Not with the mask on. You gonna have to take the mask off. Turns out to be one of my former coworkers, all the way from Macy's, Manhattan Beach. Tanya Gordon. Good evening to you. I know you ain't here. You're probably still in New Orleans, but man, Sasha was like, "Daddy, do you know everybody?" Um,
Right.
well,
Right.
so yeah. Good times though, man. Seen a lot of folks that I did know all the way in New Orleans from home that were there as well. So it was good. Good food, good times with the family. And most importantly for me, man, Southern hospitality. Everybody don't have it. Everybody ain't experienced it. If you have not had the opportunity to get some Southern hospitality, man, find you somebody and go get connected.
You ain't living.
I'm just saying. Anywho,
I
without
know.
further
My
ado, you
family
guys,
good.
it's Gentlemen After
Yo,
Dark. Let me not be rude. Let me make sure that I introduce the grown folk them as we do. It is that time. So, you know what? Let's start off like this. She is my sandbox. She's still feeling a little bit under the weather, but you might hear, we know it's Miss Day, but she might sound a little bit like Daryl sometimes. I'm not sure.
D.
Right.
We just gonna call her D for sure. It's Miss Day in the building, y'all. He don't know, never know what is gonna come out of my mouth. But last time I saw him, he was at a pajama jam. He had on his flannels. It's the dude, Devin.
And I'm asking. Yep.
Right? Uh-oh. You got a stalker walking behind you. Oh. Whew, I got nervous. I was about to say, call 911. She's here tonight, you guys. It's our executive producer, Miss Three. As always, from the south side of Arizona. Fuego. And
Hi,
mind you,
guys.
she's been battling a headache, and she's here with us, so we appreciate her. Last but not least, from an undisclosed location somewhere in the dark, it is my brother, Snoopy Cliff Mello. And I'm your host, Onyx. Got a couple of folks that chimed in. It is hump day, right? Happy hump day. Anybody humping around? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Mo's in the building. Good evening. She says, happy holidays, everyone. Happy holidays. So, man, I'm happy to be back, you guys. I missed you guys last week. But man, it was refreshing to be away for a minute and just kind of ground myself personally, like I said, into family. I disconnected from everything. Only, spending the time with my daughter and my immediate family that was there with us. So sometimes you have to do that, you guys. Get off the phone, disconnect, and just get your mind right. Take your shoes off, go walk on the grass or something, walk in the sand, get grounded, get rooted. That's what I want to call it. Get rooted, just to get yourself back balanced. So
Good for you.
thank you. Appreciate that. Got to do it. So you guys ready to talk? Miss Day already asked. So what we talk about tonight?
Yeah, that's a good question.
What are we talking about tonight? Well, shoot, be do. You peeking? You can't see.
Try to look over his shoulder.
So in the time that I was allowed to exhale, a great question came to mind. And hopefully everyone will have an answer for me. Tonight's question starts off like this. What is your gift to mankind?
I said me.
Well.
I'm just
Look, well, here we go. 3. Miss 3 said me. Let's go then. Give it to us.
I'm just kidding. Just joshing.
We listen.
I don't know. What is my gift to mankind? Maybe it's my kindness to others, like me wanting to mentor younger people, and in terms of them getting their degrees and just have an impact in what they want to do. And and lifting them up, not at a cost, but just lifting them up. I think that's my talent, my gift, just to give back in whatever way I can.
Right. That's a good one. Thank you. I dig it. Boy, give them a week off and they just don't know what to say.
Hey, look, I'm looking at everybody. I already answered, but
I'm gonna go with three's first answer. Me.
Oh, I don't know how I'm going to benefit
Right.
from that, but
Well,
Just saying.
too bad for you.
oh,
Too bad for you. But for my
shoot.
ladies,
Oh, dang. Here we go. This is for my ladies. Oh,
Well,
fuck.
for me, if you know me, you probably think it's from my sense of humor, but I think it's just my compassion towards people and kind heart and just non-judgmental, and I'm just friends with whoever. I got a whole array of friends, different types of, yeah,
Right. That's what's up.
different colors, different class, different, religions, just all different areas. I'm just accepting of whoever, so
Right.
and
And for the
connect with them in some kind of way.
right. For the 12 of you that are watching, please feel free to type in your thoughts because I'm going to do like I'm doing right here. Rolinda, Pretty Wings, she says, the ability to grow past where I saw myself as a child. I've always had a passion for children. Being blessed with my son, who has autism and cerebral, taught me that taught me what real love is. So I became an advocate for those who can't speak for themselves. Paying it forward is my gift. Hey, there we go. And if you don't know Rolinda's story, she does have a book. Rolinda, please feel free to type that information up there. 21 years, I believe it was, with autism and cerebral palsy. I believe that was the title, but I could be wrong. But I do remember it was on Amazon, and I do have my own copy. So check her out. What else, you guys? And Fuego, did I give you some yay? Should be do.
like an E40.
Yeah.
I think my gift. I mean, it's almost a question you have to ask for those who know you. But if I'm being selfish, I would say my gift is my genuineness and my cabinetry, my ability to make finished carpentry.
Cool.
And I
Right.
like the finished product and to see people's uh, gratitude or receive people's gratitude for the things that I have made for them. So, but my
Absolutely.
genuineness, I think that comes. I get it from my mama. Like I said, she's the realest person I know. Sometimes too real, and I definitely took that trait on. And but perfect strangers come up to me and they'll tell me their life story.
Right.
So it must say something.
Yeah.
Facts.
Good. Good for you.
I have a question. Now, do some of those people that you like, the random strangers, do they come and do they be telling you their story and then ask you for like $1? Because that's happened to me before. So
No, actually, no.
what's up, man? Hey, man, you got $1?
Oh, I was gonna say, did you say asking for $1?
Hey, I do got a story. The last time we were in Arizona, what was that? A month or so ago, Onyx,
Yeah.
and we were at the gas station because one of our club brothers had a flat. This guy said, "Can you do me a favor?" What's that, man? You got $20,000?
I remember.
No.
Ooh,
I'm
You
weak.
got 1,000? No. But what you gonna do for that? You gonna dance, shuffle, tell me a joke? I'm just not gonna hand you some money.
Right.
hey.
So what did he go down to? Just
That
that?
that was it. 1,000.
Oh,
Final answer. 1,000.
I thought he was working his way to $10 or something. $5.
Man,
What's the lowest amount of change somebody ever asked you for? Like what? The lowest
a
amount.
quarter.
They in dollars at this point. Unless it's
Well,
that
back in the
sign
day, it
that
was a
say
quarter.
Yeah.
whatever change
50
you got
cents.
is good. But
This dude came up to me asking me questions and talking to me and stuff. And I'm like, okay, I'm thinking like, I know this dude. Man, I'm just trying to get 65 cents for some gas. My car quit. I'm like 65 cents. I said, man, you ain't gonna get a swallow of gas for no 65 cents.
the
He
pump
like,
ain't
what?
coming on for 65 cents.
Right, it sure ain't.
Forget about it. That's not even lawnmower gas.
It ain't.
Man.
Not now. You better not. You might
No.
well not even.
Mm-mm.
I like to laugh. I can't say this my gift to mankind, but I like to laugh and I like when other people are laughing. That's why I'm always, giggling and laughing at everything, even if y'all don't see it. That's just how I am. I've been like that ever since I was a child. I go in there and just start talking about whatever, and somebody just busts out, start laughing in the corner. I'm like, yeah, that's some good stuff, right? That's good energy. And
Right.
Yeah, we need that. We need that.
yeah, I think if you don't have laughter in your life, you're losing.
Yeah, the ones who we help laugh need that too. It's good for your
Good mess, good
For your
soul,
soul.
good soul food.
yeah.
Come and get your soul food. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Who we missing? Anybody? Miss Day? Did you say anything, Miss Day? D.
I wasn't gonna say nothing because you was talking about my
No.
voice. So
D, are you
Let
there,
me tell
D?
you, my gift is. Let me clear my throat.
Come on, D. Are you there, D? Come on.
my gift is poetry. The world hasn't heard it yet, but gonna make
I
it.
heard it.
And my ability to make people feel better, comfortable, um, like Snoop. People just come up to me and just start talking. And I think I have a gift of making them see the brighter side of their situations. So
Right.
I think that's my gift. And my greatest gift is being an auntie
Okay,
to my
Auntie.
babies.
And the dude, did I give it to you? I don't remember.
I hadn't sent the money in for it
Pause.
yet. It ain't just me. It ain't just me.
65 cents.
65. There it
I
is.
sent for some laughs
65 cents.
and some
That's what's
applause.
I think that we all have gifts, talents. Some
Got
are
$19
undiscovered.
for a cigarette.
I only got $1 for a lap dance.
Mhm.
Some are undiscovered, and some, are gifts that bloom late in our life. I think that at this point, we all have identified with the capability of talking to anybody, making people feel comfortable. That would be my gift. Make them feel comfortable to be who they are, regardless of whether it's good, bad, indifferent. Be you. And again, that's part of the reason why Gentlemen After Dark, a place where grown folks can talk without judgment. We need those free zones to be able to express ourselves and get some of the unnecessary stuff off of our chests, out of our minds, off of our hearts. So
I don't know about that judgment part anymore, because y'all done judged me twice, and I'm counting. Once with the wax, and once with the word trans, which you got took out of context.
don't do it.
And
Don't do it.
So
don't do it.
you know what? I see you over there, 3.
Where did Miss Day go? Did she back out? She said, I don't want no parts of it. She left you. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm not even gonna hit the button. I'm right here by the button. Like,
Yeah, whatever.
Devin was ready.
He said,
Whatever.
Need a button.
Tanya Tatum, please report to the personnel department. I'm sorry. See the executive producer.
I know. I saw her
Yeah.
name pop up. I'm like, wait, what's up?
Y'all,
All the way from behind the curtain, somewhere, y'all. Tanya Tatum, 100 Proof is in the building, y'all.
Hey, girl.
Somebody sent her last check.
Man,
Oh,
I
man.
mean,
Come on
she
now.
got the $14.65 and ain't seen no cents.
65 cents.
Hades.
You gotta put
She
this.
said, ma'am, go to HR.
Oh my God. Get your walking papers. Miss Day, I hope you come back.
We miss you.
Look, and Miss Hundred Proof.
She
So
said, don't do that. Don't do her like
I
that.
wanted to get us off started, on something not so heavy, but heavy enough for us to really think as this year is coming to an end. And I'm not into all of that New Year's resolutions. There go Miss Day. Not into all of that New Year's resolution. Whew, I got nervous, Miss Day. I thought you was mad at me calling you D and everything. Welcome back.
I'm
Oh shoot.
giving you the finger.
I
The
believe.
middle.
I believe.
The middle.
I don't know which one it is, but shoot, be do.
Yeah.
You can get the
Anywho,
finger.
maybe we gonna do like this. Sorry, y'all. I'm just
Don't
shuffling,
do it.
doing what's best. Nope, there we go. So, y'all ready for
Oh,
the
you got
next
3 on
question?
top. Hey. Before you go on top of me, Dave, you got to get off of Devin.
Hey, we need more. We need more content.
We
Yeah.
need more content. All right, here we go. So, it seems that we can't get away from relationships, and relationships don't necessarily mean boyfriend, girlfriend, or boyfriend, boyfriend, or girlfriend, girlfriend, whatever y'all doing. Just relationships, okay? Just in general, we can't get away from them. So, the next question of the night. What are some major disconnects between men and women? Major disconnects. Memphis is in the building. I see you, Tamara. Good evening to you. Penny Snatcher's in the building. Oh, David Haslett. What up with you, man? What are some major disconnects, y'all, between men and women? Rolanda's in here deep. She hard with it. Communication. Bing, right out the gate.
I don't think people listen to each other. It's a majority of listening to respond as opposed to listening to understand, and that's on both sides of the track. I mean, just in my opinion, to answer that question, because it's always, well, this is going on, this is going on. Okay, what about this? You didn't hear what I just said. Or when you say, well, y'all do this, y'all do this. Well, what about this? Deal with what's on the table. You see what I'm saying? And I think a lot of times it doesn't happen because that whole battle of the sexes, it's why it keeps self-perpetuating, because people's not listening to one another to understand each other's perspective.
Right. The dude gets us started. Well, Linda says communication, accountability.
Yeah, and I think false expectations. I don't know. Sometimes.
False expectations. Expectations lead to disappointments. That is my philosophy.
To a degree. Yeah.
That depends.
To a certain degree, yes.
Yeah, expectations can lead to disappointments if that's what you set it up to be. But I need to be very clear in what I'm expecting so we're on the same page.
Right.
But if I don't have any expectations, then I'm allowing you to do whatever you want. And that's just the message is you do you, I'll do me, and we do what we do together. Like that's that message of no expectations and disappointment for me. But I feel like you have to have some type of expectations to be clear on what you want. So that you're clear and then you're not misleading. Either party is not misleading somebody else. So expectations have to exist. They could lead to disappointment, but you have to have them. But if you have them and they're clear, then you're probably not going to be disappointed.
Right. They need to be communicated, not just assumed. So
communicated, not shot at you. You can't talk at people or speak at people. Communicate with them. It's not what you say, it's how you say it and when you say it.
Right. Damon Jackson's in the building. What up with your bruh? I see you. Berlinda says, we are too old to still be trying to figure it out, but I can't expect what was never given to you or what you chose or choose not to learn. Yeah, some of us don't want to learn nothing. We just want to be. I just want to exist, be who I am, and that's it. What else? What other major disconnects between men and women?
Cooking.
Here we go.
I'm
If you
not-
say you,
I know
if you say you can cook them beans, then stand on it, right?
Yeah.
You ain't got to go keep beans in my house.
Right. Just a manwich.
Ah.
Yeah. Cooking. Okay. Okay. Come on. Expand on it.
Meaning because you got some men that can cook better than women, some women that can cook better than men. Some it's just, but it's always this like, y'all know the question like, hey, who cooked this chicken? Now if you say Uncle such and such, no, he didn't. Why? Because it tastes like grandma chicken. Well, that's where he learned it from. But sometimes it's the other way around. Like, who cooked this chicken? Oh, she cooked the chicken. Okay. She don't need to cook it no more. You see what I'm saying? It just depends on, everybody has their specialty. And I think that's where it gets confused. And then we end up getting in this whole rabbit hole of who can cook better, men or women. See how I did all that? That's what it all boils down to. Who can cook better, men or women? It doesn't matter. Who, as long as it's cooked right and it's good, right? Or if y'all don't like, good food. I mean, I understand it too. But
We love good food. At least I do.
I don't know. I've heard that discourse before. Like people kind of, can't no woman cook better than man. Can't no man cook better than woman. I'm like, man, look, why don't y'all just battle it out right now and bring it in, and we can find. We'll tell you who got the best food. That's how you get a free lunch, or all right, go. Come on, now. It's just me. It's just me. Okay.
Excuse me. Commercial break. This brought to you by Christian Dingaling himself. Thank you so much. Thank you, the dude Devin.
Tango box try. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. You thought I forgot? No, sir. No, sir.
I did.
Oh, shoot.
I didn't see
Belinda
that.
says, truth from a fairy tale. That's interesting. I think that some of us live in fairy tales and we be looking for the truth, if you will. But yeah. Or the truth in it should be due. PK's in the building. Good evening, sis. She says, honesty and dishonesty causes a major disconnect. This man asked if you were hungry and you said no. Now you're upset because he didn't bring you anything. Huh.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Say
I done
what
had
you
them
mean
fights.
and mean what you say. Come on. You hungry?
But you know what? I've said the same thing too, though. You want something to eat? No. And then the food get there, and then you realize how good it smells. Like, dang, you didn't bring me nothing.
See,
You said you wasn't hungry.
That part. That
So
part.
I've experienced that on both ends.
That part. You hungry?
Yep. Nah.
But you want to eat my food? No.
Right.
Here's what
That's even at the table.
This how you take the high road. You hungry? Where you finna go to eat? Such and such. I tell you what, I ain't hungry, but bring me a whatever. I'll eat it later. That way, because later might be as soon as you get back. Now you hungry, and I just got back with the food. See how that's
right?
Compromise. That's how you just.
But mine's gonna know
But
me.
if you know me and we've been together,
I'm sorry.
what'd you say?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, but if we've been together for so long and you know me, and if I say no and you come home and I'm gonna be mad that you didn't bring me something, at this point, it's like leaving the toilet seat up or down. Pick your arguments. Just bring me a cheeseburger and some fries, because I'm gonna be mad that you didn't. Come on now.
That's what I was just gonna say. I was going to say something along the same line. He better know me well enough. He better bring something.
Now here's the question.
Right.
Here's the question. If he brings the food for you, even though you're not hungry, do you still eat some of his?
Oh, here we go.
I got my own.
No,
I
I got my own food.
Huh?
Lies.
No, I got my
Lies.
own food.
If I
Lies.
want to taste it, I'm be like, oh, can I get a piece?
Can I-
No, I
thank
got
you.
my own.
That part.
Now,
That
if we was
part.
out to
That
no,
part.
if we was
Just like
out to
that.
dinner, no, if we was out to dinner, yes, I am gonna want to taste some of your food.
See that part.
Yeah. Then that means you want some of his food. Correct?
And fellas
I
and
usually-
ladies,
No, I
I'm
only
gonna let
really
y'all
eat
behind the
food
curtain.
if we're out to dinner. If I'm at home and we're eating our own stuff, I don't ask for some of your stuff.
If
If
he
we
got
out to
something
dinner,
different, I want some.
I'm
Ladies,
definitely gonna get
can
some
I
at
talk?
dinner.
Is this
But
thing
at
on?
home, I don't do that.
Ladies, I'm gonna say what these men probably want to say, probably ain't gonna say, and ain't never said. The first couple of dates, we think that's cute, but once we together, that is annoying as hell. If I'm lying, I want the fellas to say right now. But I'm telling y'all, when we first dating, that's cute. After that, I'm like, how come you didn't order this?
Because
Well,
I
why
knew
you
it
so
was a lot. I knew
selfish?
it was
Because
a
I
big
just want a
serving.
piece
So
of
That
your
ain't
food. It
selfish.
ain't like
That
I
ain't
want to
selfish.
eat
I
the
want to eat my
whole
own food.
fish.
I knew it
I
was.
I
want
just
to eat
want
my
a
own
corner.
food.
I
knew
just
it was
want a
big
corner.
serving,
You
so I
so
just wanted to taste
selfish.
it.
Oh,
You
wait,
just
wait.
selfish.
It's got the corner. Now, everybody
Right.
magic
I just want
want
a
the
I
corner
just
piece of
want a
anything.
piece.
And if you want the
You
corner,
so
that means you
selfish, Snoop.
want
You
the
so
best.
selfish.
You sit down at the restaurant and you get that whole, what you gonna order? Oh, I don't know.
Right.
What you gonna order? I was
Let's
thinking
Tell
order
him,
about
doctor.
I was
Tell him.
thinking about getting the lobster mac and cheese.
Me too.
Oh.
Now we got both got the same thing.
Cool, right? But you never say what you gonna get. And then as soon as you order, yeah, let me get the crab brulee. Oh, I should have got that. Yeah, I made that up.
I was just saying like that. It sounded like it didn't happen for real. You okay?
Hey,
What about
no, crab brulee. Well, you sitting there going, oh, what does that taste like? So I'm supposed to offer you my food now. No. You eat yours. I'm gonna eat mine.
What about if you want to taste what we have? Maybe you want to taste what's on our plate. We could share. Let me get a piece of yours. You can take a taste of mine.
9 times
How
out of
often,
10,
ladies?
the
How
girl is
often does
gonna
that
say,
happen?
do you
How
want to
often
try
does that
this?
happen?
And I'm gonna say no. No, thank
Sometimes.
you.
Right.
Not as often, but it could happen.
No, thank you.
Oh, I love my ladies. I
I'm
love
just
y'all.
kidding.
there you go. That's
I'm
yeah.
good.
Uh-huh.
I'm good majority of the time with my own plate.
There you go.
You can have some.
Not
of mine
me.
as long as I can.
I
have
want
some.
a corner. I want a piece of yours. I want a corner.
And she want the corner part. That's what I'm still tripping. Like, okay, if it's a piece of whatever, and you say, okay, well, give me a piece of the corner. You get a piece of the middle part. I want all the corner. Now what?
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'll take a middle part. I just want some of your food. I just want to taste a piece
You
of your
specified.
food.
I want a corner like that. That's the piece of your food I want, and you gotta
No.
get it.
I'm
Uh-oh.
saying corner in
Uh-oh,
reference
I
to
see
just
what
a small
Rolinda. We
piece.
got producer. We need to
So-
read this one.
Rolinda says, same way you want to wake me up when I'm asleep to be
That
selfish.
part.
Laugh my ass off, but I can't have some of your food.
Serve it
Wow.
up.
That's why I eat whenever I want to eat and take what I want to take.
Hey, y'all can wake me up too. I ain't
was
opposed to
just
that.
gonna
Melinda, my girl.
I'm not opposed to that.
Stay together.
Go ahead and wake me up too.
Last hour and a half, I should have been asleep. You know,
Right.
I'm good with that. It's called sacrifice.
How about this? When we get home, I'm gonna put the food in the bed with us. So in the middle of the night, when you get hungry and I get hungry, wink, wink, we both can eat.
Like a good compromise.
Spoon.
My mama watching. My mama watching. I can't comment.
Amen.
Hey, Miss Mary.
Hey, man. Mary. Oh my goodness. Lolo, good evening to you. She says too high of a price if we wake y'all up.
High of a price.
I have a price
What?
like cost, taxes, or
Right. I don't get that one. I need more context.
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't. I
Like
don't. I don't. More context, please.
You're right.
Shoot, be do.
Because if I get
Yeah.
waking up, I'm gonna be like, well, since we
Hey,
woke,
I'm not trying to get now. I'm trying to give you some.
we gonna go ahead and get this party continued.
That's funny.
Well, yeah. Stay out the plate. Stay out the
That's
plate.
off the plate.
Stay out the plate. Any other major disconnects? Excuse me. Any other
Wings and
major disconnects?
wings,
Wings.
Huh?
flats and drummies.
Oh gosh.
No, huh? Why? What? What's going on? What's going on? We're here to talk.
Flats or drums?
He said flats.
I can do both.
I like
I'm
flats.
really not picky.
I like flats.
I can do
Flats.
both.
all flats.
It's one piece of chicken cut in the half.
You're right.
That whole
But
thing
I,
going
but I like
out.
the drummers better. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Drummers are better.
Said women love flats. I love
They got
flats
more
too.
meat.
Well done.
Exactly.
The drums got more meat.
Do they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
It's something about
Because
the.
the wings, you got to
say
go.
they do.
Well,
Yeah.
see, I'm about to get graphic. You got
I
to
was
go
gonna
through the
say.
middle.
Oh, hey, there you go. That's the whole.
You just put it in your mouth and
Oh!
Here we go. Here we go.
you just put the flat in there and you just take the meat off
Yeah.
Hey,
in one slide.
Okay,
God.
since you said graphic, here we go.
Sasha, if you're listening, turn the phone off.
Right,
turn the
sorry,
phone
baby
all
girl.
the way off. Just throw it away.
Just hang up.
I was in a conversation. This is many years ago, but somebody said that boys really learn how to do that thing, right?
Man.
About the flat, the two bone, and then in the middle thing
Nah.
from when they mamas was making cake, and she had the
What?
mixer. Wait, she had the mixer, and you got the blades from the mixer,
Mm-hmm.
and you're trying to get all the batter off.
Brian.
What are some?
Well, I got a lot of practice then.
You're trying to get all the batter off the blade.
Right.
Be-do.
What
I'm
are
just
some
saying.
major disconnects between men and women?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was a connect.
bring
I'm
it
sorry. My
back.
bad.
Thank you, Tree. Keep us back on track.
Oh Lord
tell you
Jesus, forgive us.
I'm sorry. I just had to go there. What PK say? She yelling in the background. What did PK say? Huh?
She said, I'm going to bake a cake right now.
Anywho, disconnects for men and women.
What about finances?
I was just about to say that. You took it
yeah,
out my mouth.
Sure.
Yep.
Sure. Big time. Here we
Finances
go.
are a big one.
Big time.
Unequally yoked.
Ooh.
Religion.
Ooh. 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 So let's talk about both for a hot minute because we got the time.
Yeah.
We got 19 minutes.
You said unevenly yoked. Is it
Unequally yoked.
unequally? Excuse me.
Yeah.
Unequally yoked.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something that is it the man that's disconnected or the woman that's disconnected on that?
I don't think it's either or. I just think when there's two different religious perspectives, that can be hard. If one is Catholic and one is Baptist, the practices are different and it's viewed differently. The intimacy with the relationship in Baptist is very hyped, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but it's very involved. And a lot of Catholic it's very calm and relaxing and repeat after me and stand up and sit down. And there could just be that disconnect and understanding. And the misunderstanding and the playfulness around it. Like, why do you guys do this? That doesn't make sense when you do. There's that conversation, but it makes you divided because one is always going to their um, church per se, and the other one is going to theirs. So there's this disconnect. I mean, you may both believe in this higher being, right? But if you're in a relationship, let me see, a long-term relationship or married, I just believe you should be in the same. You should be able to fellowship together in the same place, and that could be
Right.
hard.
Right. Especially when the families get involved on either
Mhm.
side.
So
Mhm.
Whether religious
was there a
faith.
compromise from the beginning though, to become unevenly yoked? One
Mhm.
was doing his thing or her thing, and the other was doing their thing. How did the two worlds come together in the first place? You say church. Let's go with church. If we at the same church or we church-ish, church-like, how does that happen?
How does the disconnect happen?
Mhm. How do
You,
how do
I
you how do
think,
you
I
get
think some
connected in the
people.
first place?
Well, I think honestly, people get connected in the first place when you're younger. Flesh gets you connected
Come on,
immediately,
three. Come on.
and when
Pass
you
pass the three.
when you're connected by flesh, it just happens that way, and then you find out the other stuff, and you're like, whoa, and either because the flesh is that good, you settle, and you're just like, okay, you do your thing,
That's some good saying.
fine. And but then when it comes to some
Wow.
participation and things,
Yeah.
then that's when it starts to get disconnected, and you're like, wait, we didn't really think about this. If and when we have children, how will we raise our children?
Right.
What will
Another,
Somebody
that
else
be like?
mentioned about children. Andre Brown Threat said that
yeah,
raising kids. That's
raising or
yeah,
disciplining. Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Go on.
I was gonna say to your comment. I had a cousin who both were very religious, and then one day he just said, "You know what? I don't believe in this anymore." And that can happen too once you're married. This was years into their marriage that he just is like, I just don't believe in it. So people can change and their thoughts and all that can change, and it can be an issue later on in that way.
That's what I was gonna say because I think, and I may step on some toes here, but as most of you guys know, I've said many times, I was raised Jehovah Witness, and that was one of the teaching points that was always brought up. You know, being unevenly yoked. If you married a quote unquote worldly girl, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. But and this is across the board. This next statement, it, it doesn't matter to me. I think who just said you can be in the same religion, and then one day that person wakes up and says, you know what, I don't believe this anymore,
Right.
or
Right.
I don't want to follow like we traditionally were
Yeah.
following. I
Right.
may still believe, but
Right.
what we're doing, I don't think is necessary for us to be doing.
Right.
So that unevenly yoked, I think it not only pertains to religion, but the whole the whole relationship in general. If you don't, I don't think the person has to be total lock and step, but we need to agree on the program, whatever that's going to be. As long as there's agreement to it, I think it could be successful. Meaning, maybe I do wake up one morning and say, you know what, I want to look into being a Muslim.
Right.
That don't necessarily mean that we not going to work. If I decide to do this, praise God this way, and you still want to be a quote unquote Baptist or whatever, that doesn't seem still. If we still following the end of the day, God is love. If God is love, it don't matter how we are worshiping Him, because there's a lot of people we got killed in the name of Jesus.
Hmm.
So a lot of bad things were done in the name of religion. So I don't think when I hear a lot of people hang, well, you gotta be a Catholic, you gotta be this. I know a lot of people who done gone astray, who are some of the worst people being quote unquote evenly yoked. Not saying it ain't working. Like I said, I may be stepping on toes, but like I said, my genuineness and my keeping it realness. That's what I've seen and observed. So I think we need to speak on it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
And
Re-
there's a lot of people that are um unevenly yoked and that are married. I mean, we have a lot of people like that. Like my father met his wife and she wasn't in any religion. Her family is Baptist, and she turned Jehovah Witness, and then she started being a Jehovah Witness. My father tried it, but then he was always put to the back of the church because that's when the people ain't following the rules. I think that's where they put him to sit all the time. So he just got
Baron,
tired of being in it.
Baron, we
He
need you
got
to follow some rules, Baron.
right. I mean, and it just came to a point where she had to figure out that he just was not gonna be a part of that program. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And so, and they still married. It is what it is.
it's like a case by case scenario because when you look at, I
Right.
mean, we started with religious faith, so I'm going off with that. It depends on how in depth your significant other is in their faith. Because if you're a Christian and your wife is, a Muslima, and she does not wear the hijab, she's not following all of the teachings to the letter. You see what I'm saying? So she
Hmm.
might not feel like, well, I have to have my hair up, and can't nobody see my hair but my husband and my children. Or she may say, well, I wear pants or whatever it is that their faith says that they can't do. She might, well, I never really was into that. I didn't keep doing it when I became an adult. Same thing with, uh, so if a person is a Christian, they might have grown up as a Christian. Oh yeah, I go to church every Sunday, I do this and the third. But then when they get older, like what y'all was saying earlier, they may have just completely not walked away from it, but just they're not into it like that, or they've had some difference of opinions or thoughts on that. You see what I'm saying? So if they're in a relationship, now if you got a devout Christian and a devout Muslim, yeah, they finna be
He froze. And he's
it's gonna
gone.
be bad.
Yeah.
But it can, I mean, it's up to that union to make it work for them. You see what I'm saying? Because they're gonna have to go against. It's gonna be them versus both of their religious faiths and the world and both of their families. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. That one's hard.
It's
Yeah.
really tough too when it said love conquers all. Love conquers all. So when you are in love, there's nothing that you can't overcome. At least that's what's in our minds. That's what's in our hearts. So you're willing to gamble and try any and everything possible in the name of what? Love
Love.
LOVE.
all day. So interesting. Something to think about. Definitely. You know, again, not judging anybody if you're unevenly yoked. Um,
Right.
that's something that you deal with. Like we all know. Change happens. Real life happens real quick. Today, I believe this way. Tomorrow, something may have happened, something you saw. I don't know. That just
Yeah.
gives you that adjustment in your mind. Like, you know what? Yeah, I'm good. I don't want to do that no more.
Yeah.
And you go from there. Now, do you walk away from everything? Do you hold on? Those are the battles that we are facing in real life. Really is. And when you look around at the churches, and no, I haven't been in any of them in a very, 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 very long time. But when you see the bulk of the audience is the ladies, 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 ladies. And then there are those men that are there, they believe, but it's definitely
Outnumbered.
unbalanced.
Yeah.
So, all right. Any further comments, thoughts?
Y'all
All
still
right.
eating them
I love
leftovers?
everybody.
Leftovers. I got one last question. Y'all ain't getting off that easy.
I sure
Mm-mm-mm.
was asked before we got off here. Y'all been that
Hey,
easy.
y'all not getting off that easy. and this one, I think Fuego might light up. I don't know. Let's see. Shooby doo. Last question of the night. Why does the intimacy in a relationship or marriage start dying?
Why Fuego gonna light up?
Because it's intimacy. It ain't
Because
God.
this is kind of
Okay,
her
I'm about to
favorite
say.
topic.
Right.
This is her favorite topic.
Intimacy.
Hey,
Intimacy. Here we go.
hey,
Hey,
Fuego.
there you go.
You
Why
got
does it
Look
start
at her
dying?
grinning. Look at her.
She's just smiling. Oh, it was
You just
good.
smiling. Was it good?
On the other hand,
I'm
well,
laughing at you guys.
They get too busy. People get busy.
men
You're
all
Right.
pause. What? The men all pause when I
When they
walk.
walk into
And I'm
the
thinking about Corrupt. The girls are part, but yes, another song.
Yeah, that one too. Girls. Oh,
Different
Ah,
album. My bad.
gee.
But
that one is
Really?
hard.
intimacy, people hear intimacy, and sometimes people go straight to physical interaction with the couple, and it's just intimacy is just in closeness, and that's why I say people get busy. It's like both of y'all working, both of y'all got stuff going on in your life. You got a life together that you're working on. You're dealing with the kids. You're dealing with all these other things, and you stop being close to each other. You know, you go to bed, you sleep together every night, but you don't laugh and joke and hold hands, the little small stuff. You don't do that anymore. So you were like this, and you're doing this. You're moving further, and you feel like nothing's wrong because you still see each other. You're seeing each other every day. Oh, I'll see you later. You do that every day, but the closeness, the enjoyment of each other's time with each other, that starts to diminish because you get so busy. And when you get busy, you're getting closer and closer and closer to what you're trying to take care of. You're getting further and further and further away from your significant other.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. Because it's those intimate moments that generally lead to the physical part of it. Especially when you've been together for a while. I mean, when it's new, yeah, you can't stay away from each other. But when you've been together, it's like you said, you sitting there on TV and you just looking over there, like laughing, giggling. Next thing you know, let's get this cracking.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's the intimate part. And we, like Devin said, if you are gone and you don't get to experience that.
Mhm.
Right. And all the things we just talked about that could be disconnects in the relationships are ways of where the
Hmm.
intimacy and that, are all reasons that could affect that. So
Mhm.
someone said cheating. That's a big one.
Well, cheating, and this is just my opinion, excuse me. Cheating is the result of,
Some
in most cases, the disconnect.
The disconnect.
sometimes. Yeah.
The intimacy
Fading
stops
away.
somewhere down the line.
Right.
We're not
Some,
going to bed mad. I'm not going to let you get out of here. I'm going to drain you before you go wherever you're going. Do we do that? Are we doing that? Or we go on about your business, do what you do, and whatever happens, happens?
that that is it some of the times. Sometimes.
She said sometimes. As you grow older, your interest changes. Absolutely.
Well, I ain't lost interest in that yet.
But on a serious note, and that does happen. This is why
That is serious.
you have to keep checking in with your significant other, your spouse, your mate. You have to do that because if you don't do that, you won't know that the interest has changed until it's too late.
That's true.
You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So now it's like, well, I didn't know you like going to the theater. Yeah, I've been doing it for like 2 or 3 years. Well, when? When you go and do such and such, such and such. Well, I was doing that because you didn't want to go anywhere. They didn't communicate with each other on, hey, let's find something to do on Thursday nights. Let's go join a bowling league or a pool league or something like that. Because, yeah, your interest is going to change. You might like something less. You have to constantly communicate. If there's something in your
But
relationship, like, I liked it, but now I don't like it as much, you better say something about it when you start to not like it as much so that way it can be not as much of it. Otherwise, somebody gonna think that it's the same way it was when you liked whatever I was doing for you at first, whatever that may be.
but
And
relationships are
intimacy doesn't
balancing that.
always have to lead to sex. too because I'm very touchy-feely. I could walk by you and kiss you on the back of your neck or just walk by and maybe, grab you around your waist, anything. Like, I'm very touchy-feely. I need that
Around the
intimacy.
waist, around the waist.
From behind the back, you know how you grab your man from behind. Well,
Oh, the
women,
reach
you
I
might
around.
not
say,
know this. Yeah, you grab your waist. Women, do you not know what I'm talking about, or they don't
It's
know?
a
Like
joke,
what?
Dana. It went over your head. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Oh,
I said
Dave
that's
said,
called a
oh,
reach
okay,
around.
he said,
We
well,
like we like men,
okay.
men like to reach around.
Okay. But I mean,
Keep going. My bad.
you should never stop the intimacy. I know you get busy sometimes, but even if you walking past each other, stop, kiss, real quick, something. I don't know. I ain't gonna never stop touching my partner. So,
gee,
because I'm
don't say
just,
that way.
I like that intimacy. I like to touch. That's a love language of mine.
Damon Jackson just sent this to my phone. It says,
Uh-oh.
as Dana just said,
Wait.
being intimate isn't just about sex. Sometimes the best intimacy is when you just lay together, laugh, and enjoy each other's company.
Hmm. Yeah,
Intimacy.
that's what I was saying earlier. That I mean, it could lead to that, but because you get to remember how it was when it was brand new. Because
Right.
like I said, I don't. I I know Dana said we get tired. Never lose that, and you shouldn't. And I believe in balance because as quote unquote bikers, we on the road a lot. We do what we do, but guess what? When I get home, I do what I do. When I go to work, I do what I do. When with my kids, I do what I do. When I'm by myself, I think we all need that balance. And if you do have a partner, you can't lose that part of it. Because then, like Devin said, when you look up, they got interests that you don't know. It's cool. I don't mind if you want to join the bowling league and I don't. Go ahead and do that. All right, that's your getaway. Just like the bike scene is mine. And then when we come together and form like Voltron. I think that's
Exactly.
the best part of
I like that.
Oh, try.
it.
Okay. 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 Berlinda says, mental is the ultimate and the actual is extra. Hold me and talk to me. Let me know what let me know that I matter. And it goes both ways.
Yeah,
Hold me.
get that mind and the ass will follow. I'm sorry, y'all heard that?
No,
Okay.
no, didn't
You
hear,
ain't lying. You ain't lying.
didn't
You
hear
telling
one
the truth.
syllable of it.
You
Ah,
telling the truth.
brought to you by Christian Dingaling.
Wow, we didn't even .com.
Hey, no, it's true, man.
Christian.
When you look at why does the intimacy in the relationship, the marriage, why does it start dying? Because we give it room to die.
Gotta pay attention.
We give it room to die. I always say there's a time for you, a time for me, a time for us, and a time for we. In the beginning, the new relationship, marriage, whatever, it's great because it's just all about y'all. We just blissful. But after the newness wears off, what are we doing to keep it going? What are we doing? Do we still go on dates?
Better.
Do we still see something at random like, man, my spouse will like that, him, her, whatever. Surprise, baby, I got you this. Hey, honey, I bought you something. I thought you looked good in this. Do we still do those things?
You better. Because if you know somebody else will, you be like, you have breakfast every morning. Who, Mr. Who giving you sausage and biscuits every morning? Well, you wouldn't buy me breakfast and I'd be hungry and I'd be, stuff like that. You leave the room for somebody else to do it and they gonna be able to do it. Now you can't get mad when it's happening. Well, you can, but I
Right.
mean, for what? You left the door open.
Because guess what? There's a smooth coworker. You sure look handsome today. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. There's that coworker. Damn, you beautiful. Boy, if you was mine. Oh, and you get that every day. Every day. Sooner or later, what happens? The disconnect at home happens big time.
Right.
We not kissing. We're not saying night night. We're not saying goodbye. I'm gonna fall asleep in the man chair. You're gonna be already in the bed. I'm gonna come home after a long day's work. All I'm gonna smell is the carpet. You ain't got me no plate, not even in the microwave. If you was mine, I'd cook you something. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna bring you a plate.
Dang.
I'm just saying. Good evening, Latrice. I see you.
How she know your wife ain't got no plate in the oven for you? You talking too much.
Yep. Yep.
All right, man.
Hey.
Now I'm gonna say this, and I mean this now, y'all. You hear me? When a man goes to work, and y'all can tell me if I'm lying, let me know, and I'll stop. When a man goes to work, the women at work, regardless if she's married, got a relationship going or not, she can tell if that man been eating or not, because she know he don't bring his lunch to work, he don't leave on lunch to go get nothing to eat, and he just don't look like he been eating. And then the questions start getting asked like, "Oh, what your wife cook for Thanksgiving?" Oh, she ain't cook. Oh, well, look, I cooked some candy yams and some sweet potato pie. I cooked 3 cakes. I will bring y'all some cake. I'm bring y'all some cake, but she really trying to bring him some cake.
You better tell her that she's diabetic and not to bring that for you.
But all I want y'all to do is tell me what I just said was wrong. Tell me. I'm not saying all the women at the job, but I'm just saying all the women were like, y'all think
they're knowing too much.
But okay, so I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Maybe he is talking too much, but he ain't talking to her. He on his break in the break room with nothing to eat, talking to his boy. Man, no, man, I'm sitting over here in the break room. Nah, I ain't got nothing to eat.
Yep. The whole $5 to the mom, bro.
Hopefully, when I get home, it's gonna be something to eat. When I get there, I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to cook me
Ain't
something.
no grown man should be in the break room talking to his friend about how hungry he is.
Hey,
damn that.
I tell you what, hey, bro. Man, let me hold $5 to the mom.
Hey,
not when he has 2 feet and 2 hands, and he could go get his own damn food. He better not be sitting up there hungry, bitching.
Oh, wow.
But all I'm saying is they didn't tell me one time that what I said was wrong. Because it's the truth. Like I said, not all the women there, but the woman that want him gonna be like that.
Snoopy Cliff Miller, hold on, y'all. I know it's that time. Got some final words. Snoopy Cliff. Uh-oh. He froze there. Well, there he went.
He was.
I'm sure he was gonna say something, right? Healing energies, positive vibes, all those good things. Sorry. Uh-oh.
I had a visitor.
Doing that all fast.
Well,
why was your friends all fast like that?
Pyro, what's that? Is that cake?
She just for her birthday. She scared the shit out of me knocking on the door.
Oh,
it's her birthday tomorrow. She brought me a little cake.
It's your birthday
tomorrow.
Happy birthday.
Her too.
Both part. Everybody.
So anyway. What are we gonna do about this, you guys? You know, I hear you ladies, and y'all standing strong on this. You know, he shouldn't be, but guess what? It happens. It's
Yeah, he
happening.
about to get Miss Ethel's ass whooped at the job, bringing
Miss
cakes and
Miss
pies and
Miss
Man,
shit.
Miss
Ethel.
Ethel,
It
Miss
ain't Miss
Ethel brought
Ethel.
some pinto beans for everybody on line one.
If you're not diabetic, you get diabetes eating all that big shit.
It definitely ain't an Ethel.
Eat no beans.
It ain't Ethel. Mm-mm.
All she brought
No.
was beans and cornbread. She brought everybody on line one.
It's Kim. It's Shamika.
Oh.
It's not Ethel.
Oh yeah, no, Miss Ethel brought the beans. I was just saying Miss Ethel brought the
Just one
Yeah,
second.
you ain't got to worry about Miss Ethel. She good. Miss Ethel is sincerely just bringing some food for the potluck. That's it. But the other ones, yeah. I wonder if I take you home.
you know what? Okay, so I have a short story about that. When I was younger,
Is this a confession?
no, it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Okay.
But it was one of my it was one of my partners that I was working with. He was older than me. He was like 10 years older than me, something like that. You know, I was like 18, 19. He was like 30. But that happened to him because he wasn't coming to work talking about, man, my wife don't cook for me and I'm hungry. He wasn't doing none of that. But the lady liked him and she brought him a plate when she had cooked one, just a random day. Well, for him, it was random. That was probably her plan. I don't know. She made him a plate, and the next thing you know, it was always a plate. He gained weight. I'm like, man, you gained weight, man. What's going on, bro? Man, I've been eating good. Yeah, we can tell. And everybody done seen you eating. You can just get this big plate of Thanksgiving type food, Christmas type food, just on a random Wednesday night. Dude, you gonna fall asleep somewhere and gonna wake up to the shift. You know? And of course, she ended up, him and her, they had some stuff going on. And, you know, so somebody was paying attention to him not eating.
Because I love you, ladies. I do. But let's be honest. Snoopy Cliff Mello ain't here, but let's be honest. Ladies, you all, let me take that back. Not you all. Ladies, some of y'all can be quite aggressive. Quite aggressive. You like what you like, you're going to pursue. It don't matter who, what, when, where, how. If you like it, you're going to do the things that you think will work. Because as we all know, to get a man or is it to get a man or keep a man? What's some of the things you got to do? I think
the same thing you did to get them, you have to do the same thing to keep them.
Feed them.
F and F.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Spray some repellent on him so them hoes at the job.
No. You thought that.
You supposed to feed them.
Oh my God.
You gonna go to work after
that ain't what we supposed to do.
You have an aroma and it's bothering everybody's nose. You fired. Now you got to come home and have that conversation. Now you can smell me all day.
Hey.
Ms. Elton won't be bringing me nothing to eat.
So I guess the moral of the story is
nowadays you gotta worry. You don't gotta just worry about the women either. Trying to get your man.
Look, it got quiet.
I was like,
quiet.
Look, the first thing I thought was, like, she talking about the police? Yeah.
Oh, you think you can have a work wife and she ain't gonna have a work husband?
No, I'm saying you don't have to. I'm saying you don't have to just worry about women coming after your man.
Okay, I get now. I see what she's saying.
Not my man. I ain't gonna never have to worry about that.
But
if I do, that's gonna be a different conversation at home.
Man,
I ain't gonna never worry about that.
There's some very bold people out here, and whatever they like, they're gonna go after, even if it don't like them back. Not everybody. I'm just saying in general. Just
But that ain't gonna be no worry of mine. If it's gonna be a worry of mine, that's a whole nother conversation I'm having at home.
I'm not saying anything about being a worry. I'm saying those are the realities, because somebody who you wouldn't want to be attracted to your man may be attracted to him, and maybe trying to shoot their shot. Of course, he
I'm
ain't
saying,
do that, but I
I'm
mean,
saying I don't care if it's somebody that is liking my husband that ain't a woman. That is not going to be a worry of mine, because if that's a worry of mine, that means that my husband is entertaining that. So what I'm saying is that is not going to be a worry of mine. And if that is going to be a worry of mine, then my household need to have a whole nother conversation.
okay.
Sorry, you were trying to wrap it up, Onyx.
Hey, Gentlemen After Dark, a place where grown folks can talk without
Till
judgment.
the sun come up.
The sun will come out tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. Don't come for me, please.
Yeah.
Please and thank you. No, thank you. That's a hard pass. Anywho, I think that we got to keep these things in mind. If you are in a relationship, and let me say, I'm not
Lolo.
uh-oh. Oh, see there. See.
I love her comments.
I'm not a psychiatrist, nor anyone here on this panel. No psychiatrists, no psychologists, no gynecologists. We just hear grown folks
playing one on TV,
having grown folk conversation. That's it. That's all. Yeah. Thank you, Rolinda. I appreciate you.
You know what? When I was younger, I used to always hear older people talking about unevenly yoked, and I was like, and I thought they were saying yolk, Y-O-L-K, as in like an egg yolk. But when I looked the word up, and it talked about the apparatus that's over the two oxen when they're plowing the field. If the oxen is not equally yoked, the field don't get plowed correctly, and they get tripped up. And now you're working hard. You're working the animals harder, and you're working harder just to get the crop.
You better drop that knowledge.
Somebody's pulling a little harder than the other.
Yeah.
So I guess the moral of the story is
the work and the person that you're working with.
Get it together.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Gems from Devon.
Gems from Devon. From by way of ChristianDingaling.com.
That's it.
Hey, you right there with Prancer. You right there with Tanya and the smacking of the thigh meat.
I knew my day was coming. I just didn't know that was going to be it. I did. I knew I was going to say something.
Oh,
you stand in the mirror with your hands on your hips, huh? Like dun, 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 dun.
Oh my God, I love you guys, man.
I am
you
a
guys,
hot mess.
I'll say this, tonight's series of questions are all in what's the word? It all encompasses us as grown-ups. Like I said before, we need to address some of the real issues that we have in our lives, in our relationships. It's happening all around us, but sometimes we decide not to address it. We just try to ignore it when you really need to fix it. You really do. Good evening, Neek, all the way from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Look at you, girls, past your bedtime. But thank you for being here. I appreciate you. But we have to address that, man. You know, if you are in a relationship and you have a significant other, spouse, whatever, do the things that it took to get them, continue to do them. And sometimes it's not just about doing what you did to get the person. Sometimes you have to keep reinventing yourself, doing some things. Yeah. Maybe you take your clothes off for a change and sleep naked versus sleeping in your pajamas like you always do.
Who does that? Do kids?
Hey, I'm just saying. Maybe tonight you put on the furry slippers and the sexy lingerie just to mix it up. Maybe you go out and do some role play. Meet me at the bar. Meet me over here. I'm gonna meet you back there. I don't know. But we have to find some ways to hold on to each other because it's
Well, you need
becoming
to throw some suggestions out there for me, and don't be just suggesting to the women. What the hell?
fellas, put your house slippers on and your robe and nothing else
And
up under
friends.
it. And
Damn.
prance. Here we go. You know, put your robe on and is that better, Miss Day?
Take your socks off when you
Take
get in
your
the bed.
socks off when you get in the bed. There you go.
Clip your toenails, bro. Stop
Matter
all
of
that
fact,
Cut
playing.
your toenails. Cut your toenails.
cook dinner with the apron on, and that's it. And then when she walks up behind you
You want some breakfast?
and puts her hands around your waist, what you say, Dana? Grab them by the waist. Brought to you by ChristianDingaling.com.
.org.
Oh, it's .org. Okay,
Oh.
.org. Those are the things. I'm just saying, you know, I know I'm clowning and having a good time with this, but at the same time, we have to find a way to hold on to each other, and we're not doing that. We're not. It's easy to do for yourself. Selfish. I'm gonna just do me. But we really do need to find a way to hold on and let's do us. Let's do we. Let's do you and me.
Me and he.
Okay. Is that Ashford Simpson? Ashford and Simpson? Huh? Okay. Go 3. So, any final words from you guys? What you got for me? Final words, closing thoughts on this whole night of conversation. What you got to say?
Listen to your partner. Listen, not just with your ears, just listen.
Listen. Got you.
Well, you know, basically, I just think that no one should be actually eating leftovers to this point. No one should be eating leftovers. Hold on, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna do. If you eat leftovers right now, you need a whooping. That's it.
Yeah, we're a week away. We damn near a week away tomorrow, right?
Yeah,
we do. It's over. Let it go. Okay, no leftovers. What else?
You know,
Be
Anybody
patient.
Be patient. Be patient.
You better act like you got some sense and turn that damn pie down at work. That's what I got to do.
I should have said that food.
Oh my God! Don't you eat that pie? My mama said don't eat nothing. Okay.
No pie and no cupcaking.
Oh, cupcaking.
What about
Mo?
spooning?
Spooning. Wow.
No spooning, no cupcake, and no pie.
Okay, what if she brings some greens? All right, I'm through.
Potatoes, hams, greens, potatoes. You name it. Right.
And happy birthday, Fuego, Fuego.
We ain't got to that part yet. Hold on.
I thought we was wrapping the show up. I'm sorry.
And the new executive producer,
right?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Daryl Day. Come on, Daryl Day. Come on down. Come on, Daryl Day. Hold on.
I'm gonna whoop you. I'm gonna whoop you.
I know. Let me just say these last comments. Rolinda said, listen with your eyes as well. Mo, I'm not even going to highlight what happened to my ain'ts. What is that? Saints. The S is not silent. And y'all just hold on because the cowgirls ain't going to go too far. But anywho, Mo said it, no pancaking. Really? Wow. I'll just say this as we wrap this up for tonight, you guys. We have to learn to love on each other. The movement lately has been love yourself, love on yourself. It's okay to be selfish and love on you. But if you are in a relationship, you got to remember that you need to love on who you're in a relationship with. And you got to do that. The key word tonight, boys and girls, consistently. You got to do it consistently. You have to do it consistently. With that, you guys, Pyro jumped in. She had a little mini cake for Fuego. She said it's her birthday, so we're going to acknowledge her accordingly. Happy to you, Fuego. Many more to
Yay!
you.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Appreciate you for being here. You guys, this was episode number 12 of Gentlemen After Dark. We got 2 more episodes, and this season
Episode
number
12
7
already?
is
Wow.
over.
We
Right?
just started.
Man,
We don't be having commercial breaks though, so
man. Tanya, 100 proof. If you're still watching, personnel department will be open at 9 a.m. Please check in. We'll see you there. You guys, from the desert to the sea, to all the cities in between, thank you for your being here. Thank you for your time. You could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here with us. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye,
Good
guys.
night.
peace.